This is the BLUETTI EB3A portable power station. Compact shell, matte gray finish, fold flat handle, and a clean front panel with everything in one place. 2 AC outlets, a 100-watt USB-C, 2 USB-A, a 12-volt car socket, 2 DC barrel ports, and a wireless charging pad on top. There's a bright LCD that shows exact battery percentage, live input-output, and a time to empty or time to full estimate. Key features include a 268Wh LiFePO4 battery rated for long life, a 600-watt pure sine wave inverter with 1200-watt surge, super fast AC charging up to 350 watts without a brick, the option to combine AC plus solar for a quick top-up, and an MPPT controller that can take up to 200 watts of solar. From my experience, the portability and layout make it very easy to live with. I've carried it around the house and packed it for weekend camping without thinking twice. It's about 10 pounds and roughly the size of a shoebox, so it sits neatly under a desk or by the tent door. The handle folds down so it doesn't snag, and the rubber feet keep it planted. The casing feels sturdy enough for everyday bumps, though the handle has a little flex that makes me treat it with care. I put it to work on a car camping weekend. A small 12-volt fridge, a mirrorless camera charger, drone batteries, my phone and a tablet, plus a low-draw fan at night. The regulated 12-volt output held steady, which matters for fridges that get cranky if voltage sags. The 100-watt USB-C port is clutch. I charged a laptop at full speed without the OEM brick. The pure sine wave AC is clean power, so my laptop and camera chargers ran like they were on wall outlets. Pure sine wave just means the electrical signal is smooth, which sensitive electronics prefer. On capacity, 268 watt-hours won't run large appliances for long, but it's enough juice for lights, cameras, a laptop work session, and small comforts. Charging speed is where this thing flexes. On AC and turbo mode, it pulls up to about 350 watts, and it jumps from low to around 80% in roughly half an hour to 40 minutes. That speed is great before heading out or between tasks. The trade-off is noise. The fan ramps hard. In a quiet room, it can be distracting, like a small hairdryer momentarily spooling up and down. I usually switch to standard or silent mode when I'm not in a hurry. Charge times are a bit longer, noise is much calmer, and it's easier to ignore while I work. With solar, I paired a 200-watt foldable panel. Under clear sun, I saw solid input and a full recharge around a couple hours. On partly cloudy days, I noticed that dips in sunlight sometimes cause the input to drop out and recover in fits. Toggling the DC input or moving the panel helped, but it's something to know if your weather is inconsistent. MPPT, by the way, is a smart controller that finds the best voltage current point your panel can deliver, so you charge faster than with a basic regulator. Now the sticky parts. In my opinion, the biggest letdown is the UPS function. UPS means it should keep your devices running if your power blinks, with a quick switchover so your computer doesn't reboot. I tried the EB3A to back up a desktop, a monitor, and my network gear. Even with the latest firmware, I saw random, momentary dropouts while plugged into the wall with a full battery. That was enough to reboot the PC a few times in a day, and once is too many. After that, I stopped trusting it behind any device that can't tolerate even a split-second loss. It's a tough pill to swallow because the UPS mode is a headline feature, but from my experience, it's unreliable for mission-critical gear. I also had one scare after I completely drained an early unit on a trip. The screen showed a weird charge level, and it refused to accept a charge from AC or solar when I got home. Support helped me through resets, and I ended up with a replacement. Since then, I've avoided running it to absolute zero, and the replacement has behaved. Still, that experience changed how I use it. I aim to recharge before it hits the last few percent, just to be safe. Day to day, the EB3A is friendly to use. The dedicated buttons to turn AC and DC sections on and off save battery. The LED light is actually helpful during an outage, and the LCD readouts are clearer than most. The app lets me switch charge modes and toggle outputs from the couch, though the Bluetooth connection occasionally drops and sometimes takes a second try to reconnect. The wireless charging pad is handy for a casual top-off of my phone, but it's not speedy. I treat it as a convenience rather than a primary charger. I've also seen the USB-A ports underperform occasionally with a couple of accessories that want full rated current, while the USB-C has been rock solid for my laptop and tablet. For anyone new to battery terms, LiFePO4 is a safer, long-life chemistry compared to typical lithium-cobalt blends. It can handle thousands of cycles before losing significant capacity, and it's more stable under heat. Just note, it doesn't like cold charging. Below freezing, the EB3A won't accept a charge to protect the cells. It will still discharge in cold weather, but bring it into a warmer spot before you plug it in. It's perfect for weekend camping, tailgate setups, filming B-roll off-grid, powering a portable fridge on day trips, or keeping small devices running around the house during short outages. I use it like an all-purpose power hub for cameras, lights, and a laptop when I don't want cords all over the place. I'd recommend this for people who want quick, portable power for light to moderate loads and who value fast AC charging and that 100-watt USB-C port. If you're thinking of relying on UPS to protect a desktop, a NAS, or medical gear, I can't suggest it for that. A traditional UPS built specifically for computers will be safer, and you could still use the EB3A as the off-grid pack for everything else. In my opinion, the EB3A is a compact powerhouse with a clear personality. It shines as a portable station you grab for trips, creative work, and everyday convenience. It struggles when asked to be a flawless, always-on safety net for sensitive electronics. If BLUETTI shores up UPS reliability with future hardware or firmware, the overall package becomes much easier to recommend across the board. In conclusion, this unit checks a lot of boxes: fast AC charging without a brick, a long-life LiFePO4 battery, a practical port mix with a strong 100-watt USB-C, and a straightforward interface. The flip side is loud turbo mode fans, an app that can be a little flaky, and UPS behavior that, for me, didn't earn trust. If you use it within its sweet spot, it's a satisfying, capable tool. Step outside that role, and the quirks become hard to ignore. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and drop your questions or your own EB3A experiences in the comments. Thank you for watching.